Greetings, Hive fans. Greetings, Hive fans. Welcome to today's live stream. I'm hoping that my audio is on. We've got HappyKiwi playing against pcapella. This is game 3 of the round of 16. First 2 games were extremely exciting. 1 draw and 1 win for HappyKiwi. So HappyKiwi currently leads the match 1.5 to a half. And I have displayed right here the knockout rounds, the brackets, and you can see we've had 3 matches finished. Quadlibet, AE Norman 43, and KP 3, AE Norman 42, sorry, and KP 3 have both qualified to move into the quarterfinals. Congratulations to all of them. And if you haven't noticed it already, I am doing a game review without comment for each of the games played in the World Championship. So you can find those on my homepage. Check on the playlist 2023 Hive Online World Championship. So we've got HappyKiwi is in the lobby, is setting up game room 2. So hopefully we'll be started here very soon. If game 3 will be anything like the first 2, it's going to be extremely exciting today. Of course, there is a 3-minute time delay. So you'll notice that with the time delay, if you leave me a chat, I'll see the chat 3 minutes before I can actually comment about it. So pcapella has joined the lobby, so he looks like he'll be getting ready to play here very soon. So let's turn this off and let's get my review room open. So pcapella is a relatively new player. This is his first time in the tournament, and he was the only player not in the top 2 seeds in their group to move on to the round of 16. So it should be an exciting game today. They are moving on into room 2, so we'll be getting that started here very soon. So let me turn that off. So let's hope for some good Hive today. Patrick versus Pal. And welcome. Three people watching already. HappyKiwi leading the match is playing white in game 3. And of course, the winner of this match will go up against the winner of the Brasco 92 SP Fish match, which will be played. Game 3 is scheduled for next Monday, I believe. So the greetings and the good luck, have fun message from HappyKiwi. pcapella says, I'm ready whenever you are. So we should be started here very soon. Okay, both ladybugs come out quickly. Let me see what I can do about getting the game room up and going. We'll try to get caught up here. White ant came in and moved over to pin the black mosquito. Bear with me a second. It seems like I always have this issue. One of these days, I'm going to figure out exactly what's going on here. Frasco has joined as a spectator. As quite regularly happens, ants come out very quickly. One of these days, I'm going to figure out how this works. Okay, I think I finally have it up and going. Sorry about the delay there, guys. It seems like it's always a regular thing here. Come over here so we can see a little bit better. Oh, pcapella lost his connection, it looks like. So the time format in this round is 20 plus 20, meaning they start with 20 minutes. They get 20 seconds added per turn. Okay, pcapella came back. Greetings, Dimitri. Dimitri's one of my regular viewers here. We appreciate it that he plays under the name Max Shark. We appreciate that, Max, completely. So both players have their kill bugs out early. The third black ant is entering, it looks like. And of course, the black pill bug has the ability to move the white ant and immediately get ant power. So we'll see, is HappyKiwi going to allow that to happen, or is he going to do something to anchor down that mosquito? And of course, HappyKiwi started with the anti-spawn defense. You are very welcome, Max. I'm going to actually move this down just a tad so you can see the thunderstorm alert, because we've got really bad weather expected here in Florida today. Not quite as dark now as it was a little while ago. Okay. White HappyKiwi plays the white spider. Not only does it anchor down the white ant, but it also threatened to pin the black ant. And pcapella promptly ended. First beetle comes in. HappyKiwi is beginning a beetle attack. And like I mentioned in the introduction, if you haven't seen the other two games, I am posting all the games, game replay without comment. They were two exciting games. One ended up in a draw, and HappyKiwi won as white. Let me turn the. We're up to 6 concurrent viewers. Max Shark has uh, let us know that he's watching, so make sure that you drop me a note. Let me know who you are and where you're from and how often you watch my streams. I was not expecting to be able to be streaming today, but some unexpected change in schedule allowed me to do that. So pcapella looks like he is considering bringing in a defending beetle. Beetle moves forward and the black beetle advances as well. And on one hand, this is a good defensive position for black because if the white beetle moves forward, whichever way he goes, it'll be covered by black. The problem with doing this, however, is that black now ties up two top of hive bugs to neutralize only one of white's bugs. So that doesn't necessarily mean a positive outcome for black in this case. Let me make sure my okay, I muted my company cell phone, which I've gotten to. Woohoo, there's two people from Minnesota watching. Chris Nelson and John Sandel. Chris says, "Good morning, Randy. Been loving the recap videos, but nothing beats the live stream." You're absolutely right. Of course, John and Chris are two players that I've actually met in person at the Hive Live event last year in the Minneapolis area. HappyKiwi brings in at number 3. Now the question here is, will black and the white ant that just recently came in? Another option could be a spider to here would threaten either the pin replacement or pinning the white ant or pinning the white pill bug. Of course, the early stages of these games, both players are looking at qualifying for the win. White's threat, of course, is to directly attack the queen, which would then allow either the white beetle or white mosquito to get atop the hive. Give a good spawn point for white to attack near the black queen. So the tournament has been very exciting. We had the board space open, then we had the round robin, and I'd like to thank Cephalotus and Drike, who got together earlier this week, even though their group was already decided. They went ahead and played their match. Thank you very much, guys. We appreciate that. Okay, the black spider plays here, threatening to cap off and pin the white ant, possibly being warped into either one of these positions as well. So anytime your opponent places a bug, you always need to look at where can it go. And what I've noticed in my personal play, I have to pay a lot more attention to where can the kill bug move the newly placed bug. The white ant pins the black ant. And it looks like the black spider was intent on doing a pin replacement. And I was wrong. I moved the wrong ant. I moved this ant. Wasn't paying that much attention. So HappyKiwi can take definite control of the ant game if he elects to pin the black ant. Puzzle Party. Hey, Randy, start watching SMAT, watching from New Bedford, Mass. Thank you, SMAT. Appreciate it. And of course, one of the things we always look at is, which is very instructional for new players, when you place a pin, why does a top level player choose the specific location? So let's take a look at this white ant pin here. Notice if he would have pinned from either one of the other spots, Black Spider could have then immediately pinned the white ant. Also, it sets up a hex trap with these two spots here, would then allow the white queen to be free to move. Capella's looking at the possibility of bringing the spider in here. Nope. If he did bring it in there, of course, it would be threatening to either one of the two white ants. And like we mentioned earlier with the Oreo stack here, two black top of hive bugs with only one white top of hive bug, that's a net gain for white. So that would be a concern for black moving forward. Okay, white grasshopper comes here. Now notice the white grasshopper has a couple different options. It is threatening to pin the ant here, threatening to attack, threatening to attack here, which would be threatening to free the black ant. So what will HappyKiwi do to negate that? He's got a beetle and he has yet played the mosquito. Mosquitoes are quite often played very early on, but HappyKiwi is keeping his mosquito in reserve. And with total control in the ant game, that mosquito can come in with ant power. And that's what he did. He brought the mosquito in here. So Joseph Verber from Menorca, pcapella's friend. Welcome. I'll drop a chat note to him. Is it a beautiful day in Menorca? Or is it blistering hot there like it is here? So look at and yes, Joseph, Hal is playing exceptionally well. He is definitely one of the up and coming Hive players. So pcapella jumps out, caps off the ant. Now black does have the option of beetle factory right there, and nothing can stop the beetle from getting atop the hive. But HappyKiwi stopped that in its tracks. Now, of course, with no pin-proof spawn point for the second black beetle, if the black beetle comes in, white can sacrifice an ant to pin the beetle. Although if the beetle does come here and white sacrifices an ant, then the black ant can move in and release that beetle. Time has not been an issue yet. They're both at under 15 minutes. Pcapella is approaching the 14-minute mark. So one of the exciting things when these matches get right down to the nitty-gritty, it can get extremely exciting. So one of the two previous world champions left in the tournament, uh, Judoka and Quadlibet. Quadlibet has already moved into the round of 18 just because of the way the seedings worked. They both end up in the same half of the bracket. So if they meet, it's not going to be in the finals. They'll be meeting in the semifinals. White second white beetle comes in. Grasshopper gets warped over to there. My teammate George Parnassus has joined in the lobby, or come from the lobby, joined the board space to watch. Okay, white mosquito shifts over and will gain beetle power. So that's the method that HappyKiwi is going to use to qualify for the win. AE Norman 43 is joining as a spectator as well. So we have a lot of the players that are coming in. Yes, John Sandel said the only player from the bottom 16 in the round robin to advance to knockouts. That is correct. I think Black's going to have to start playing some defense here. Because White is on the verge of qualifying for the win. I don't think there's any way that Black can stop. Well, He does move the grasshopper to here, then, yeah, that'll stop one of the two bugs from climbing up, because if the mosquito climbs up, the black grasshopper can pin the beetle. Beetle climbs up, the black ant can pin the mosquito. If the white ant pins the black ant, then that's not what I expected was going to happen, but that's another option, is pinning the black ant with the ladybug leaves the ant free. It does leave the mosquito free, but that mosquito will probably be able to climb up at some point. So yes, the black beetle coming in here to defend. And the white beetle proceeds forward. Of course, with the score in this match 1.5 to 1/2, a victory here by HappyKiwi will move him on into the quarterfinals. No official definition yet for endgame in Hive, but I think the most likely definition for a Hive endgame is when all the pieces have been spawned. The white still has 3 grasshoppers in reserve. Black has a grasshopper and a spider. Fallacy with bringing the grasshopper here is then when white moves forward, black is almost forced cover, and then white recovers, and then white ends up with the mosquito up and threatening to qualify for the win. So that's not seem to be a viable option to form this 8-bug ring. If white were not threatening to immediately cover the ladybug, then it would be possibly a good choice. If black ladybug could jump out, then the 2 white top of hive bugs would have to march all the way around. But with the white beetle already that close, that's probably not a good spot. Okay, brought in the last black grasshopper. And again, still jumping to there does not seem to be a viable move for black. Must be where he's looking to go, though. although he could be going to here. If he was going to there, he could have just saved the tempo, just placed it there. So black does have the defending beetle protecting against the white beetle, but if white can get a bug into this spot, most likely a grasshopper from here. Of course, if the grasshopper starts there, you don't want to jump in until this ant has moved away so the black grasshopper doesn't pin the white ant. Then if the white grasshopper can get to there, then the mosquito could be climbing up. Black spider to there could be threatening to move to here to free the black ant. All the black bugs have been spawned, so okay. White very quickly stopped the grasshopper here. Nope, he moved it. He moved it to there. That was a better move. Moving the ant to there was definitely a better move. So black is seriously running out of viable options. Oh, interesting. Okay, the pill bug is moving out. Black has picked up the queen. Of course, if the queen moves away, then this black beetle will be pinned, and the white beetle can't be stopped from moving forward. HappyKiwi is definitely playing a control game here, squeezing pcapella little by little. Grasshopper jumps back. Okay, the white grasshopper comes in, getting ready to do a pen replacement. Excuse me. Pen replacement is complete. Black has very limited options here. Like we mentioned, if the queen moves, then the black beetle will be pinned. Guess I should turn my camera off if I do that again, shouldn't I? So I would think, okay, another black bug is immobilized. So queen, beetle, mosquito, and spider are the only choices black has. Has my audio been off? I hope not. Of course, if the black mosquito moves forward, then okay, interesting. Well, I hope my audio wasn't off for too long. I'm assuming one of you would have said something in the chat room. Pcapella is definitely running into bug swing. That's about the only move that's not totally devastating right away. But obviously, the white pill bug has a mission in mind. One of the top moves that good players do is they do a waiting move that forces the other player into bug swing. Okay, that wasn't a waiting move. What that was moving the ant over so the grasshopper can do the pin replacement, and the grasshopper will then have an angle of attack. Thank you, Joseph. I still think that HappyKiwi's goal should be to get a bug into this spot, which then would allow when the beetle climbed forward, the mosquito to move it forward. And so he's moving the pill bug out, which should allow the ladybug to get into that spot. Oh, no, he's not doing that. He must have a plan for that pill bug. Slowly shutting down black's options. So he's moved the grasshopper into place and try to keep up with it, which will allow the pill bug to move around because now the ant is blocked in. There's not much the beetle can do but move back and forth. It's interesting, he used the pill bug to warp the spider out. So black is at white's mercy, just following as he figures out what he's going to do. And this highlights the thing that when you come to an end game situation like this, it's important when you're to be able to take these positions like white is in right now and to be able to convert them into a victory. You need to be able to have a plan in place. And sure enough, the white ladybug finally jumped into there. And then the white beetle moves forward. The black queen may be able to attempt to run, but not going to be able to hide. Some of the games in the tournament have only lasted in the 30 to 40 move range, but all the games between these two players were quite long. Greetings, Bruno. Now, white has to make sure that he's very careful he doesn't give black the opportunity to, to cover two white bugs. And he didn't. And so white is continuing on with his attack. Notice the white queen moved over out of the way. So now if the black grasshopper jumps back, the white queen can pin it. The white stranglehold gets tighter and tighter. Now black's only bug. Well, I missed something somewhere. I moved the wrong beetle. So black is shut out. I moved the wrong beetle over earlier. Sorry about that. So you'll need to watch the game replay without commentary. So congratulations to HappyKiwi. He can now play the setup shot. So congratulations to HappyKiwi. He ended up winning the game today in 113 moves, another long one. Not that much time in clock time, only about less than an hour, 50 minutes, but 113 moves. Congratulations, Patrick. So Patrick moves on to the quarterfinals. We'll play the winner of the SP Fish Frasco 92 match. Congratulations to Pal. That's pcapella. Had an excellent tournament. Definitely one of the up and coming new players. And thank you for Joseph for February. That's a friend of Pal's from Menorca for joining the live stream today. So that'll be it for the live stream today. Let's take a quick look here. We're going to of course, Stepanzo has set up over at Discord, as he usually does, the little bit of a contest to see who we think is going to win. And of course, Judoka is the heavy favorite in his match with Louise. Indust is a slight favorite in his match with Dutters. Cheeky is actually leading that match against Gandak, so Gandak is the favorite. Quadlibet won his match already. The Stepanzo AE Norman 43, Stepanzo was the favorite, and AE Norman upset him there. KP3 defeated Wawoot to move on. And then in this match, let's take a look. It was HappyKiwi was the heavy favorite to win, and he did win, but pcapella put up a really, really good match. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining today. I appreciate you coming with me on this beautiful day. Happily, I didn't have to use the thunderstorm alert. Thunderstorms never came. And as always, the Hive Lexicon, Play Hive Like a Champion, and the Standard Hive Opening Encyclopedia, Canon of Hive Groundwork. If you haven't purchased that already, you can get that. And if you'd like to make a small cash contribution to my channel to help me on live streaming like this, there's a link down below to my Buy Me a Coffee page. I truly appreciate that. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining today and watching. Congratulations to Patrick Berggren, playing under the name HappyKiwi, moving on to the quarterfinals. So until next time, this is Randy Ingersoll saying, I'm here helping you play Hive like a champion.